Hello guys. In our previous classes, we have learned how to create collection, how to insert the data to the collection, and also we have seen the operations like CRUD, that is create, update, read, delete. So we have gone through the different examples on that. In today's class, we will learn about index management. That includes how to create indexes on MongoDB, what are the types of indexes supported in MongoDB, and how to list the different indexes on a collection. And also we will see an example where in which the explain plan of MongoDB displays that the index is being used. Okay, so the first step is to create an index. By default, or in MongoDB, there is a default index. We know that each document in a collection has a primary key, and normally the primary key is the ID field, and that field is indexed by default, and MongoDB uses this index to maintain the uniqueness of the ID field, and this ID field is available for all collections. So by default, we know that by default for every document there will be an ID field will be there. And if you create while you insert a document to a collection, you can pass the value for the ID field, and if you are not passing, then what will happen is that MongoDB will create a unique value for that ID field. So that ID field contains a unique index by default. So because of that, we cannot have a duplicate entry or duplicate value for the ID field. Okay, so we don't have to do anything specific to the default index. So now we'll see how to create an index or a user defined index. So the command to create the index is by using the method create index. So the syntax will be db.collectionname.create index, and as a parameter for that that method, we will be giving the field on which we want the index to be created and the sorting order. So if you take this example, I am trying to create an index on the users collection. So the command will be db.users create index, and as a parameter for that method, I am passing username, that is a field on which my index to be created, and 1. Here 1 indicates the sorting order. The second value indicates the sorting order. The 1 indicates it's the sorting is an ascending, and if you wanted to do the descending order or descending sorting order while creating the index, you can give -1. So this index is a single field index in which only one field is used for creating the index. Now let's see how to create a compound index, or an index which contain or which is created with more than one field. So for that, we will be passing the comma separated field names and their sorting order. So we will use the same function, that is we are going to use the create index function, and as a argument we are passing a document. In the case of first example also, we passed a document. In our first example, the document contains the field name and the sorting order. Here also we are passing the field name and sorting order, but if you wanted to create a compound index, we should pass more than one field. So we will be passing multiple values here as a part of the document, and each value will be containing the field on which the index to be created and its sorting order. So if you take this example, we are creating the index on students collection, and we want the index on both a compound index on student ID and class ID. So we are passing student ID and the sorting order. Here the student ID should be sorted on the ascending order, and the next field for that compound index is class ID, that also sorted in the ascending order. So if you wanted to sort in descending order, then we have to pass -1 instead of 1. Okay, now we have learned how to create an index. Now let's see how to list an index. For that, we will be using the get index function, and we will call that function as a part of the collection. For example, we'll use this syntax db.collectionname.getIndexes, that will list all the indexes on that collection. An example will be db.usersGetIndexes, that will list all the indexes under or created on users collection. Okay, so while we execute this command, the result will be, it will display the version of the index, and also it will display the key on which the or indexed field. So here you can see that the key indicates the field name on which the index is created and the sorting order. And you can see that there is a name for the index. By default, the index name will be created based on the field name and a digit. So for example, if it is a first index on the field name, then it will be, the index name will be name_1, but we can always change the index name. Okay, so now we'll see how to give an name for the index. So by default, MongoDB assigns a name for the index, and if you have not provided the name explicitly, and the field name, the index name will be consist of the field name and order, which is separated by an underscore. Okay, but if you wanted to create an index with a specific name, then what we can do then, while creating the index, we have seen that while creating the index, we are passing the field name and the sorting order as an argument. As a second argument to the create index method, you can pass the name of the index. So let's see an example here. Here I am creating an index on the collection theaters, and I want the index to be created on the theater ID field, and I wanted to the sorting order to be on descending order. So I am giving theater ID :-1. So that is my first argument, and as a second argument, again it's a document. Inside that document, I am passing the values name colon my create index. So here what happens then, for this index, the name will be my theater index. Okay, so how do we assign a name for the index? We can assign a name for the index while creating the index. While creating the index, we'll use the create index function or create index method. For that, we will be passing the first argument will be the document which contains the list of the fields as a part of this index and their sorting order. And as a second argument, we can pass a document which contains the name of the index. We'll be specifying as name colon the name of the index. I hope this topic is clear for you. We have learned how to create an index. We have learned what is a default index on MongoDB. Default index will be on the ID field, and we have learned how to create a symbol index, that is an index with one field. We have learned how to create a compound index, and also we have learned how to list the indexes on the collection, and we have learned how to provide a name for the index. Now let's see the examples for this.